That's fine. All right. So yeah, make everything quads. Make your high poly all quads. It'll make your life 10 times easier. You can make quads this way, but I typically recommend just going straight up. Just go straight up. It'll be easier. What you can do is if you don't want to like connect to this point, you can just go like this. I don't recommend it. It'll still bevel. It's just it doesn't look as good. What I might do is instead of that, I might just do this and come in here. Because that way I can get rid of this. Because this is going to be an edge that's going to, when I smooth it, it's going to go, you want it to be consistent all the way around. And this side, nothing fucking's going to happen right here. Here though, you see how, since I have this point here, it's connecting to where something will move. That's why you don't want that to be there. So I'd probably go like this. Because, I mean, I wouldn't actually do that, but just showing you the difference between the two. So avoid triangles and poles, which are more than 4 lines meeting at a point, happening on anything that's gonna, when you smooth it, that's gonna move. The flat surfaces don't move. The curved and like the curving surfaces will move. Does that make sense? Cool. That's all I'm gonna explain for this week. Yeah, your homework for this week is to make the high poly version of this. Completely done, finished, high poly. If you have questions, let me know. After that, we're going to go over how to make a low poly of your game ready asset. If you already have your low poly, good. I typically make my low poly last because it's just what I do. But what I typically will do is take my high poly before it's smoothed and keep that shape and then make a low poly based around it. So like for this thing here, I would start taking all these like extra edges I have that I don't need and just start deleting them. And just looking at this thing, it's like you see all these extra edges I don't need, like all this stuff. I can just fucking get rid of all that. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. You see how it connects right there? I can easily just get rid of that stuff. Like what I would do is just fucking snap that down, get rid of it. Don't need it. Don't need it for a low poly. You'll need it for the high poly. Don't need it for the low poly. This one I would probably just take these edges, get rid of the corner and this edge, and just collapse it. Because you just need it here. Actually, I might even collapse it here because this is low poly. The only issue with this is it might have some baking issues, and we'll go over that when we start going over baking. Oh, I see a mistake I made here. Let me go back. So, I did a goof. So I can't do this because, or I can do this, and I can do this, but I cannot do anything else. Because if I deleted this edge, this one right here, then this would no longer be a quad. So what I would have to do is probably something like that. But that's such a long triangle. I might want to avoid that. It depends though. It depends on what we're doing. But yeah, that's something to think about. And all these middle pieces I could just fucking get rid of. All this nonsense. But yeah, cool.